Hello, welcome YouTube people. I am Jess, I am the Lightheart Alchemist, and today I want to talk about apologies. Before I get into that, I do want to say started another channel for my readings and just things I want to talk about that aren't super related to mental health and healing and stuff like that, so I'll link that in the description. It's on my page, on my main tab thingy if you want to check it out. But I just figured I'd do that as a separate thing. So yeah. Anyway, getting into it. Apologies. I was one of those people who would apologize for like every little thing, you know, getting in people's way, bumping into somebody even though they probably bumped into me. So firstly, I want to talk about maybe don't apologize all the time. Don't apologize for being yourself. If you feel like you're being annoying in some situation, don't apologize. If you feel like you're taking up space, don't apologize. Don't apologize for having your own opinions. You have a right to exist in this world as much as anybody else, and you have a right to show up as you are, as you want to be. So don't be apologizing for being who you are. Don't apologize for things that are not your fault. It's kind of a specific situation, but you know, if you're dating a narcissist, they will make you apologize for things that they did. It's kind of crappy. If you know you're a good-natured person, if you have pure intentions, not everything's gonna be your fault. Sometimes things will be your fault, but if somebody's making you feel like the problem in every situation, that's not good. You maybe get away from that person. So things to not apologize for. When you do have a valid reason to apologize, there are some key things to include or have in there. The first one is obviously be sincere. When you're apologizing for something, it's because you recognize that you've done something wrong. We don't apologize because we want the other person to get over it and, you know, move on with our day. We're apologizing because we recognize that we did a thing that was not good and it made somebody feel bad. So we apologize to be sincere because we value a person in our life and their feelings and their experience. And we recognize that we've done wrong by them. So be sincere. Don't do it just to move past whatever you did. That's important, and I think a lot of people don't, you know, have that in there. I definitely was guilty of this throughout my life, just apologizing, like I said, for little things, so much to the point where, like, you know, apologizing became second nature, and I would apologize just to get through something. So that's no bueno. Be sincere with your apologies. 2, is you want to acknowledge whatever you did that was wrong. We do this so the other person recognizes that we recognize what we did wrong and what we did that wasn't okay. We do this so we can address, you know, like how you're going to avoid doing that in the future. We don't apologize, like, we don't say sorry for everything. I've done this before, but I'm sorry for everything is a cop-out. I'm sorry for everything is a great way to avoid admitting to what you did or confessing to things you did that the other person might not know about because you don't know how much they know about what you did. I'm sorry for everything is not acceptable. You want to acknowledge the thing you did or things so the other person recognizes that you know what you did wrong. 3rd, you want to acknowledge the person's feelings about the situation. You want them to know that you recognize that they are a human being with emotions, and that, you know, whatever you did or said had an effect on them negatively. You value this person's presence in your life. You don't want to just, you know, I'm sorry for that, like, and not acknowledge that they're a person, and you understand that what you did made them feel a certain way, because they probably care about you. And if you care about them, you care about their emotions and their experience. So be sincere, acknowledge what you did, specifically how you're gonna avoid doing it in the future, and that you acknowledge this person's feelings and experience of the situation. One last thing that I want to add is, when you're apologizing, this isn't the time to justify whatever you did. You know, if you were feeling a certain way and you wanted to, like, I don't know, there's no justification. If you're apologizing, you recognize that you did something wrong. You did something wrong by this person, and if you care about that person, there's no reason for you to have done whatever you did. If you said mean things or whatever. If you do not have a handle on your emotions, if you get reactive and, you know, you can't consistently maintain respect for that person, then you probably shouldn't be in that person's life. If we have a partnership or a friendship, there has to be mutual respect. And if you cannot offer consistent respect, because sometimes your emotions get out of whack and you can't maintain that, you know, we are a team attitude, then you don't deserve to be in any sort of relationship or friendship with that person. Let's see. Is there anything else? I think that was it. Yeah. Partnerships, relationships, friendships, work relationships, there needs to be respect there. If there's no respect, then what are you doing? Why are you over there? People need to be able to trust that you know, are an adult, that you know how to treat people. So apologies are for mending things when, you know, you fuck something up. But generally we're trying to avoid fucking something up. We want our friends to know we love them and respect them, and we don't want to hurt them. So yeah, I think that's it. Thank you for watching. Yeah, I hope this helps. You guys have a good day. Be good and be good at it, and I'll see you for the next one.